Season greetings, guys. How you all doing? Hope you're good. My name is Miracle Nini for shorts. If this is the first time I see my beautiful face, you're welcome. So our next video is from Candice Owens podcast, and said I was shocked by this obituary. Even me too, when I saw it, I was very very shocked. Over shock. Even though you have a malice with a disposed or with a dead man, or you have an issues, why don't you let it go? Why? I like Ross to explain how I feel right now. Let's check this one out.
You know, I've got a lot of Canadian fans, and you hear me ask this question often. I don't know what the hell goes on up there. I just never know what is going on up in Canada. Weird stories that trickle through, and I have to cover them. And then my Canadian fans answer to me, I don't know if it's cold, it's too cold up there. This story really caught me by surprise. And strangely, this Canadian woman is receiving a ton of support. Her name, for the record, is Amanda Dennis, and she published an obituary for her late father. I'm going to read for you now what that obituary states. The deceased man, her father, is named Stefan Harold Kandolski. His daughter wrote, I am pleased to announce the passing of Stefan Harold Kandolski at the age of 74. After suffering multiple strokes, one thankfully leaving him unable to speak, the abusive, narcissistic, absentee father, husband, brother, son finally kicked the bucket. He is survived by his daughter, Amanda, grandchildren, Emma, Deuce, Xavier, Jacob, and Lucas, and brother, Ed. He is predeceased by his parents. She goes on to write, because he treated people with disdain, there will be no service. Special thank you to the staff at the Penticton Regional Hospital for putting up with this miserable human for so long, the residents and staff at Sunshine Ridge for their support toward his family at this time, and to Karma for doing what she does best. In lieu of flowers or donations, just be kind to your fellow human, spread light and love where you can, and do with your life what this man clearly lacked the ability to do. Hey, Amanda. So anyways, the backstory is, because obviously people got wind of this. Actually, I believe one of the places refused to publish the obituary because they just thought that this was, so despicable. But no, the Canadian outlet got wind of this. They sat down with her. She claims that some of her earliest memories with her father involved emotional and later physical abuse. Later in life, she cut ties with him completely. So at the time that this man died, she had absolutely no relationship with him. Now, of course, we are hearing her side. We're never going to hear his side. We wouldn't have been able to hear it because, as she mentions in his obituary, he was left unable to speak after having a stroke, and now he's dead, right? So, we hear there's two sides to every story. There's your side, my side, and the truth. We are just getting Amanda's side, and of course, TikTok, where I believe is within itself a mental insane asylum, is rushing to support her, telling her that it's amazing that she's done this. And so she jumped onto TikTok to thank her new obituary fans. Take a listen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda, and I wanted to come on here and say thank you to all the people who sent me Facebook messages and TikTok messages and were so supportive after the death of my sperm donor. I want to let you know that it's okay to share the messy stuff. It's okay to tell people you had a shitty childhood. It's okay to not wear rose-colored glasses all the time, because that is what makes you who you are. That is what makes you unique. That is what gives you strength. That is what your truth is. And there's no reason to hide it. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm a human being. Humans are messy, and it is the way it is.
Okay, so setting aside the fact that she just gives me crazy vibes, she just looks a little crazy, I find it interesting that people would applaud this behavior, which essentially is just her becoming what she hates, what she purports to hate. She purports to hate her father. She calls him in the obituary narcissistic and abusive. And then she puts up this video, which I think proves that she herself is narcissistic. She did this basically because she wanted an outlet to be able to discuss her
Guys,
feelings, how
for
she
her to
felt,
do
and didn't
something
consider
this
anybody else, least of
despicable
all
makes
the
her no difference
grandchildren,
from
who
her
I
father.
imagine are quite young
Seriously, it
and
makes no
who are
difference.
now
See,
going to have
guys,
to deal with
if
the
you know
fact that
you
this is the
cannot say
legacy of their
something nice,
family.
just
Yeah,
shut up.
little
Zip your
Deuce,
mouth. My
Xavier,
child, just
and Jacob mentioned in here, Lucas. If you're going to Google their names, this obituary is going to come up. The fact that they are from a dysfunctional family, this is going to come up. Amanda's video will be tied to this forever, but she didn't consider that because she herself is, in fact, a narcissist. Now, I want to be clear. Everybody's family has problems, mine included. Nobody comes from a perfect family. But the idea that you should air this out because it's your truth, a la Harry and Meghan, and so every single person now has a platform to talk badly about their deceased parents, he's dead. The man is gone. I'm not saying that you have to pretend he was a perfect parent. I'm willing to bet he wasn't. I'm willing to bet he probably would have had another side to the story had we been able to speak with him. But speaking this ill of the dead does not make you a good person. There's nothing about this that makes me go, wow, Amanda, how stunning and how brave. You are able to completely annihilate someone in an obituary. You're not required to write an obituary. You're not required to go up to the funeral. You're not required to say anything on TikTok. You can literally pretend that you had no relationship with this man whatsoever, but you declined to do that because you wanted attention. And that's exactly what you got. You got attention for your dad dying. Just wanted to cover that story because we are strangely moving into an era where these sorts of acts are being applauded, and they shouldn't be. Again, not making a justification for her allegedly abusive father, but I find her to be becoming the exact same person. All right, if you
guys, I don't even know what people are turning into. For the deceased, the man is gone, for crying out loud. Who brings out their dirty family laundry out? Who air it out? Who? I bet even though the man wasn't a good man or he wasn't a good father, it makes you no difference. See, I don't even know what I want to use it. I really lack words to express how I just. Hi, God, 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 God. You guys, I don't know. Even I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, now that he's dead, and you wrote that kind of silly obituary. Okay, if it was Amanda that someone wrote that obituary for her, how would you feel? Will you be happy even though you are dead and you're in heaven, or you see that kind of thing about yourself? Will you be happy? I wonder. See, and guys, no family is perfect though. No family is 100% perfect. But you don't see them coming out to air their laundry. You don't. Their dirty laundry. You don't see them. Let me know your thoughts are in the comment section. Like, watch, and subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.